Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing Thai wills. We're also discussing foreign trusts and multi-jurisdictional tax matters. So for those who are unaware, Thailand does not subscribe to the common law tradition. Thailand was never colonized by, for example, the British. It just doesn't have that legal tradition. On top of that, Thailand has its own legal tradition, going back to things like I made videos on the Three Seals law and other bodies of law, and basically the adjudication of matters through Thailand's court system. A civil and commercial code was promulgated toward the beginning of the 20th century, and a lot of the law that we see that has to be abided by here in Thailand stems from that civil and commercial code that arose back during that time period. So that's the thing to understand. There is no common law tradition in Thailand, and therefore trusts are really something of basically they're just not done in Thailand. There are no trusts. Because trusts get down to the bifurcation of title between legal and beneficial ownership, and Thailand does not make that type of distinction in their legal system. So that's why trusts do not exist here. That said, for those doing estate planning, as we've discussed in many other videos, it is possible to draft a will in Thailand and basically set up one's estate planning structure, if you will, around a will. There are other structures that might be used depending on the circumstances in your case. Now, the point of this video is, as we've discussed in many other videos, the issue of tax has come up, and more with, I think it's a result of what I can only describe as undue foreign influence on Thailand. There's getting to be a lot more talk of tax matters in other jurisdictions, how that interacts with Thailand and an estate in Thailand. Long story short, whether or not foreign tax issues are going to arise, whether or not there's any connection with a Thai will and a trust offshore, and how there might be tax implications for that, for somebody, for example, inheriting funds in Thailand, all of that is going to require a really deep analysis of the underlying facts in a given case. And for that reason, those who are interested in this stuff, yeah, you're really going to want to contact a legal professional because it gets very nuanced in the analysis. The other thing to understand is, for example, foreign trusts just really aren't even recognized under Thai law. Again, depends on the facts of a case. They may recognize it for what it is as a foreign entity, but they may not, for example, a court in what we would call probate in the common law vernacular probably will not look at that type of entity in much the same way that it would be viewed by a court in a common law jurisdiction, for example. So the thing to take away from this video is this stuff gets quite complex when you're talking about offshore trusts and the interaction with an onshore estate and what the possible tax implications might be for that. For those who, again, feel a bit overwhelmed by all of this, it may not be a terrible idea to contact a legal professional, gain some insight and guidance into how best to proceed.